Get after it, MP.
These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them. MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
Pacers mascot mini flags will be given up by Boomer. Autographs are available for the first 100 fans. Bring the whole family out to the next Pacers game. You want to get some free Pacers merchandise? So, come to our next game. Because the first 10,000 fans through the game will get your own Indiana Pacemates poster. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. We'll take a look at the Warriors. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And guys, for the Warriors, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Wiggins and Green make up the post pair. Stephen Curry's out there with Mr. Clutch, and it's Hield in at the 3 slot. And for the Pacers, the perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's McConnell in at the 1 spot. So, Doris, for a coaching staff, what's the best approach to the second game of a back-to-back?
For me, Kevin, a back-to-back is about 2 things. It's about maturity, 1, but you also have to manage both games. Look at the minutes of the first game and try to balance them in the second game, particularly when you're talking about your veterans.
Now, here's Siakam. Misses the baby hook. Curry with it. Mathurin picks him up. Here's Mr. Clutch.
Ball entered from below the basket. Indiana ball.
Now McConnell. And there's a whistle that goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Outside Turner to the inside. Healed against Mathurin. Good D by Heel. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldrich. What's the latest, David?
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Now I asked him who hasn't worried out there on the floor, and his answer was Draymond Green. He told me he's a high-effort, high-IQ player who can be so effective. Now, right now our plan is to stay physical with him and not let him dictate the terms out there. Of course, this means a hard-fought contest down low. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now, here's Siakam. Just 2 to shoot, and good that time.
Boy, Miles Turner insisting on playing through the contact, gets the finish.
And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
Here's McConnell, following the basket by Draymond Green. Back to McConnell. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Mathurin against Teal. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On offense, here are the Warriors. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pacers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That'll be his second foul. Warriors leading by 6. So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. We've got Stephen Curry. Wiggins is out there with Heel. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the point guard. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Warriors shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Mr. Clutch. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Outside for Curry. Over Mathurin. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks the three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Mathurin finds Nesmith. Going inside. Here's Shepard. And it's off from three-point range. Warriors leading by 9. Curry outside. Wiseman with the rebound. Indiana's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Now, here's Nesmith. Covered by Heel. And finished off by Shepard.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
For the finish. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Shepard.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Screen by Wiggins. At the top of the key, Curry. A 3-ball, and Wiggins is good for 3. Wiggins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Mathurin. Quarter 2, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Fires the 3. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Boy, great answer by Benedict Mathurin. What a shot from distance.
Screen by Wiggins. Got that one up quick. And that's now 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Toppin. Nothing on the board. Outside Mathurin. Right at the free throw line. Count it. Good.
And inside, Mathurin makes great use of his agility, developing some instincts for how to get around in traffic. Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pacers trail by 8. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Toppin. Oh, good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Detroit had a huge game. He scored 48 points, and that was only part of it, as he added a triple-double for his work. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Here's Mathurin after the made shot from Mr. Clutch. To the paint. He's looking for Wiggins and finds him. And a fast break now for the Pacers. Here's Toppin. Finish off the break.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 14. Driving inside. Pacers with the rebound. Toppin's got his 4th rebound in this one. It took some time, DB, but it's starting to come together, it seems, for Obi Toppin.
Kevin, the athleticism has always been there for Obi. I think the question was, how could he help his team beyond being a vertical threat at the rim? He now is in the perfect spot. He play with pace. He's starting to be able to put it on the deck, and now he's got to improve his defense.
Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Wiggins. Kyle Anderson comes in for Hield. Payton, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Mr. Clutch. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Indy. Benedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the action in just a minute.
53.
Howdy, folks. Time for halftime fun. Woohoo! Before we check out the action at hand, first order of business, the power rankings.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they were coming for that #1 spot, and they got it. Now the challenge will be staying there.
The Hunters have become the hunted, but can they stay hungry and continue this pace? Should be fun to watch.
Like I said, Ernie, it's getting better. It's getting better.
And now looking at the Pacers in this one, no separation to be found from either side.
The energy in their hometown is electric, man. You can tell these players are loving the positive attitudes and feeding off them. I expect them to sustain this enthusiasm.
Yeah, I mean, these fans just love this team. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Warriors trail by 3. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. That's the Pacers' 5. Siakam kicks to Turner. Kicks it out to Siakam. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Golden State's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Wiggins. Knocks it loose. Here we go, one-on-one. To the right side. And he nails it. The three-pointer falls for Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch has got the game tied up here for the Warriors. Outside Mathurin. Siakam kicks to McConnell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. For the lead, Mr. Clutch. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Now, here's McConnell. D right on him. Goes back up. No good there. Great D that time from Green.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
And how about the slam from Wiggins, showing off some of that athleticism there.
Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Indiana shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Boy, when you think about Benedict Mathurin, this guy is a talented, aggressive scorer. His ceiling very high. He's going to have to be a little more efficient.
Curry, that's good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Outside Mathurin. Siakam looking around. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Siakam's got 12 in the game.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 19 points in the game. Wiggins, a screen on McConnell. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
McConnell passes to Turner. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside for Curry. Misses the 3. Pacers trail by 4. Here's McConnell. Sinks the triple. He's got 9.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Pass to Nembhard. On the wing, Mathurin. Siakam outside. And the 3 off target. And here's Golden State. They're on a 15-6 run. Well, Doris, before he started playing basketball, Siakam was on the path to priesthood. And there are a lot of GMs in the NBA saying, amen, that he chose basketball.
Kevin, this young man actually attended a seminary and didn't pick up a basketball until he was 16. But even with that, he's built himself into an all-star and a champion. An incredible journey.
Some changes for Indiana. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for T.J. McConnell. The Warriors also with a sub. Jackson Davis is checked in. And it's Wiggins missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Now, here's Nesmith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's good. The Warriors leading. On the wing, Heel. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside, Mathurin. Indiana moving it around. Nesmith, that 3 off the mark.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Turner. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, the athleticism that Myles Turner brings to the center spot is quite remarkable. This guy, an exceptional player on both sides of the floor.
The Pacers making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Hype Squad. Get loud, let them hear it. We want to give you shirts, fans, but you need to be the loudest. Can you do it? Let's hear it.
Checked in for Turner. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Huh? What a group. And you look at Mr. Clutch. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season. Sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special, special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Pacers trail by 4. Nembhard with it. He's got 9. Here's Shepard. Indiana again missing.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 28 points for him. Here's the teardrop. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Down low, here's Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to Jackson Davis. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for him.
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Walker's checked in for Indiana. Now, Nembhard provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Jackson Davis. Here's Mr. Clutch. Nembhard covering. 56 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Mr. Clutch. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Majemski on the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Off target from outside. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Boy, the explosiveness of Obi Toppin can really shock the defense. This guy gets excellent airspace.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. They set the pick. Back to Jackson Davis. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here is Neesmith. 7 points in the game. Here's the 3. Not going to go that time. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Here's Jackson Davis out there with Looney. And it's Mr. Clutch. Then it's Curry. And it's Healed in at the 3 spot. Warriors leading by 4. Curry passes to Mr. Clutch. They set the pick. To the middle. Here's Jackson Davis.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And the Pacers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Inside. Banked in off the glass. 9 points for Aaron Neesmith.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Curry. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's a good screen. 6 to shoot. Outside for Curry. No good with the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Goes up. The rebound by Shepard. Pacers trail by 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Jackson Davis. Second personal
And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Monday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves. That free throw good from Shepard. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Looney, and Wiggins is subbed in for Trace Jackson Davis. Warriors leading by 4. Green, the screen. Here's Mr. Clutch. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Obi Toppin. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Neesmith. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
You can see it. He's taking better shots, and the results are coming because of it.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He's covered by Brown. Here's Mr. Clutch. Left side Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. On the wing, Wiggins. Toppin with the steal. Walker the pass to Neesmith. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Mr. Clutch, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on James Wiseman. That's good for Mr. Clutch. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Wiseman. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Walker. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Brown. McConnell passes to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Mr. Clutch. Outside Curry. Wiggins, a screen on McConnell. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 7 rebounds in the game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam's shot is off.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Launches a 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wiggins against Siakam. Pass to McConnell. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Here's Turner. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Warriors leading by 3. Down low. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for the Pacers. Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the quick 3.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Pass to McConnell. Turner with it. Shot clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post. And 11 points for Miles Turner.
Miles Turner comes up big in such a big-time moment. All right, Miles, we see you.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
First free throw is good.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pacers trail by 3. Pass to Siakam. Turner with the screen for Siakam. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And they've had the advantage tonight on the glass, and that's another big one.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Back to Curry. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Curry has it in the corner. Pass to Mr. Clutch. There's the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Here's McConnell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's good for Mr. Clutch.
Number 3, 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Now, here's McConnell. To the inside.
Boy, Pascal Siakam can put a ton of pressure on the defense. This guy has a physicality that you love.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit. Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Nembhard. Pass to Turner. Shoots the 3. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 7. Here's Mr. Clutch. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists in the game. Indiana, they're working against the clock right now. 1:16 left in the fourth. Here's Mathurin. Great tee that time from Green. Golden State's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Warriors.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. He wins on the year now.
Important. With this win, they split the season series at a game apiece and also avoid the sweep. And that has to be a relief.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Hield. Good on the 3-point shot. Hield's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Poked loose, unhindered, going all the way. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. Connects from 3-point range. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul. 5th team foul.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's an 8-point game. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
It's good from long range. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.